Hi, I'm Roger Legg and welcome to Roll or Die, a channel dedicated to all things tabletop. This video series is our gaming essentials. When we say gaming essentials, we mean titles that are the very best example of their genre. On this episode, we delve into the dungeon crawler genre, and even more specifically, the light dungeon crawler subgenre. And I can't think of a better dungeon crawler in this genre than CMON's Arcadia Quest. Arcadia Quest, Arcadia is the sacred city that holds the balance of night and day. It has been plunged into darkness by the vile Lord Fang. Arcadia Quest at its core is an adventure board game for 2 to 4 players, created by famed designer Eric Lang. In Arcadia Quest, each player controls a guild of 3 heroes, competing to free the city of Arcadia, and more importantly, to become the richest and most powerful guild in the land. Arcadia Quest is a game that combines PvE and PvP gameplay, as players battle not only the monsters that populate the board, but also the heroes controlled by other players. The monsters react to the player's actions, so there is no need for one player to be stuck with the role of Game Master. In Arcadia Quest, everybody gets to play as the heroes. The game is played through the multiple scenarios that make up a campaign. Players can choose the path their campaign takes, ensuring that there are no 2 playthroughs that are ever the same. As their heroes defeat enemies and accomplish quests, they get new weapons and loot and abilities that will make them more powerful, leading to a final confrontation against the evil Lord Fang. Now, there are 3 main reasons why Arcadia Quest makes my light dungeon crawler essentials list. It's fantasy, that's fun, and accessible for the whole family. Fantasy. With Arcadia Quest, you get all the fantasy tropes you want. The heroes come with great classes and names like Diva, Greensleeves, Hobsbawm, and Wisp. Your guild can have rogues, fighters, wizards, priests, and much more as you band together to fight classic monsters like orcs, beastmen, trolls, minotaurs, and even the evil Lord Fang himself. Whoa, okay. Well, as you can tell, Arcadia Quest is about fun. It's just flat out fun. And there are a few game mechanics that make this game so much fun. First is the PvE, PvP game-winning goals. Not only are you slaying monsters, but also other heroes in other players' guilds. Then there is the burst die mechanic. There is a special crit symbol on the dice that when you roll it, not only does it hit, but allows you to re-roll to see if you hit again. This makes for some very fun and satisfying rolls when you crit and do burst damage. And finally is the family factor. Arcadia Quest is fantasy light. What do I mean by that? Some fantasy games can be very dark and may not be appropriate for some kids. Arcadia Quest goes in the opposite direction, creating artwork and minis that are more cartoon in nature and less menacing. This makes the barrier of entry much lower for people wishing to play with their whole family. In a nutshell, Arcadia Quest is a fun fantasy board game suitable for the whole family that is essential to your game collection. And there are many additions and expansions, so if you fall in love with the first one, there's a lot of options out there for you. Well, thanks for joining me today on another edition of Roll or Die. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you can receive all the latest content brought to you by the Pod6 Network. Leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite light dungeon crawler is. And I'll see you next time on another episode of Roll or Die.